Look, things happen. Phones get stolen, get accidentally left on coffee shop tables. Nobody likes losing their phone, but hey, accidents do happen. The best thing we can try to actively do to prevent such situations from getting worse is to secure our data, try to prevent our thief from using it, and if possible, try to locate our phone when we lose it. Hey guys, it's Adriel, and today we're going to show you how to protect your Xiaomi phone so that when it gets lost, your data is still secure and hopefully you can track your phone back. Now when it comes to tracking down a phone, there are a few ways to do it. Both Xiaomi and Google have their own implementation, and both of them have their disadvantages and advantages. The first option is called macleod that is provided by Xiaomi. It's very easy to activate. Just unlock your phone, go into the Mi Account app, tap macleod and enable Find My Phone. Now to check your phone's location and invoke commands, you can log into macleod on your computer by going to i.me.com. Log in and then tap Find Device, and you should see the list of devices on screen. You should be able to see if your device is connected to the internet and the phone number the phone currently has. Xiaomi knows this information as switching SIMs with Find My Device enabled will automatically send a text message to Xiaomi informing them of the new number. Clicking details next to the device you are interested in will bring up a more detailed map and allow you to evoke certain commands to help you secure and locate your device. Locate device will force the GPS on your phone to turn on and report its location. Noise will basically ring your phone as loudly as possible, even if you put it on silent. And lost mode will lock your device and require you to type a password to enter into the device. So if you have no password on your screen, it will enable one, and even with a fingerprint, you cannot get into the device. But in this scenario, your data isn't always the most secure. If a thief is savvy enough and you did not protect your data, as mentioned later on this video, they can easily obtain your data through other means. If you want to erase all your data and make sure that your thief does not get it, there is the option of wipe device. Wipe device will force your device to wipe its content, including things stored in the memory card, but you will lose the ability to track your phone down. But if you have information on your device that you didn't properly secure, more on that later, this might be a really good idea. Now Google also has a solution to this problem. It's called Android Device Manager. Well, it was Android Device Manager when I wrote the script. Google has now changed the name to Find My Device. Only the name has changed though, everything else is the same. Now back to the video. It's not as fully featured as macleod is, but it's a good backup solution if you did not enable Find My Device on your phone, or you forgot your Mi account password and you need to get into your phone quickly. And the best thing is, it's enabled by default. But if you want to check, you can go under Settings, Google, Security, Android Device Manager, and check that remotely locate this device is checked. Now to track your device, simply go to google.com/android/device manager and log in with your Google account. You should see the list of devices there, and you should be able to track your GPS and remotely wipe the phone and ring it, but that's about all that you can do. It does not provide you with the phone number, and as far as I know, it does not wipe the SD card as well. In terms of which service you should use, I recommend you just enable both, but if you had to choose one, I would choose macleod due to the fact that it actually gets your phone number, or rather the new phone number if a thief decides to swap in the SIM card. It works great in regions where Google is blocked, like China, and it will lock the thief out of being able to use the phone when he resets it. Why? Well, basically on Xiaomi phones, if you have wiped the device, be it through flashing the phone or just plain resetting it in settings, if you have Find My Phone enabled, you will not be able to set up or use your device without first logging in into your Mi account. If you're familiar with Apple devices, it's very similar to iCloud lock, and this solution makes it harder for thieves to use your phone after stealing it. Now remember, all these tracking solutions requires your phone to have an active internet connection. So if your thief shut down this device, put it in airplane mode or anything like that, you cannot track the device. Additionally, it will put a notification on your phone whenever you are tracking it, so take note of that. Now how do you secure your data on your phone? There are a few ways to do it. First one, very obvious, password, be it a pattern, a pin, or a long alphanumeric password. Having a password in your phone makes it harder, but not impossible, for people to get into it. And with devices like the Redmi Note 4, where we have a fingerprint on the back to quickly unlock the device, the reasons to not use a password is a lot lower. Secondly, you can encrypt your data. This is one of the best things you can do for your phone. Simply go under settings, go under additional settings, go under privacy, and tap encrypt device using lock screen and password. Basically, this means that nobody, including your phone itself, cannot boot into your phone or access your data without having a password. This is not like your typical password, as a typical password will still leave the system parts untouched. So if one is savvy enough, he can easily bypass the lock and get access to data. On the other hand, if you use encryption, your data is jumbled up with an algorithm tied to a certain password. Thus, you cannot access the files without having the password. Do you know that this will not encrypt your memory card, so things on your memory card will not be secure? The third thing you can do is lock your bootloader. Okay, what is a locked bootloader and why does it matter? Well, if your bootloader is unlocked, basically anyone can take your phone, plug in a USB cable, put your phone in a certain mode, and then, well, flash certain files on it so that you can modify the system and maybe get your data. Xiaomi phones sold through official channels are always bootloader locked. But if you bought your phone from an unofficial channel, you can check your bootloader status by going to your settings, enabling developer options by going under About Phone, tapping MIUI version a bunch until it says no need your developer. Then go under additional settings, developer options, and checking the Mi Unlock status. If it says the device is locked and this phone is secured, you're good. But if it says your device is unlocked, you need to relock your bootloader. Now, if your bootloader is locked, here's a quick guide over here where you can learn how to quickly lock the bootloader on your phone. Alright, we talked about how to locate your phone and how to secure your data. How about trying to prevent the thief from using your phone? Well, the first thing you can do is find my device. Yep, the Find My Device from macleod. Because once you enable that feature that we talked about earlier, he or she will need to type in your Mi account password to actually set up the device. And it's a great way to prevent thieves from taking your phone and trying to reuse it. Second thing you can do is to lock your bootloader. Because this Find My Device lock thing is exclusive to MIUI or Xiaomi software. If you have an unlocked bootloader, someone can easily flash something like Lineage OS or even a modified version of MIUI and bypass this lock. So make sure to lock your bootloader if you don't want someone else getting into it. Lastly, you can go to your carrier and ask them to blacklist the IMEI off your phone. An IMEI is how your carrier identifies your phone. This will prevent someone from taking your phone, putting a SIM card in, and actually being able to use it on a network. Now, this doesn't totally disable a device, as it can still be used on Wi-Fi, but this should be used as a last resort, as blacklisting an IMEI would mean it's very hard to unblacklist, as you need to go to your carrier, or maybe even impossible. So honestly, I wouldn't actually do that. But it's an option that I'm giving you guys. And to blocklist an IMEI, you probably need the box of your phone, bring it to your carrier, tell them, hey, someone stole my phone, can you blocklist this? And they will blocklist it for you. And that's that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you want to see more Xiaomi content, subscribe to this channel, which is dedicated exclusively to Xiaomi content. But if you want to see more everyday tech stuff, head over to Access Project where I post other videos outside of Xiaomi. Secure your devices, guys. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you guys later. Bye.